Hi, welcome to episode 281 of your favorite daily podcast, a couple of things, a podcast about things. Today, I'm going to be doing a sort of reflection. This is going to be the last reflection before the final reflection at the end of the 365 days. So, let's go. So, I realized that I didn't do a Q3 reflection specifically for the podcast, which I had been doing at every Q quarter ending ish so far. And while I was thinking of what to talk about today, this is what came to mind. And wow, only 84 days left to go, and I can't wait because I think I spoke about it before, but I feel like at this point, every time I'm like, oh, I'm done for the day, let me go to bed. I remember that I can't just go to bed because I have this podcast to record, which is really interesting and challenging, coming up with stuff to talk about every day, especially when I don't get questions or when there's no guests, when it's just me and I have to just think about what to talk about. And on days where I'm so busy, I'm not really even thinking about, oh, what will I talk about on the podcast today? Or when I go through my notes, because I have a lot of notes, some things I have still not talked about, but I don't feel inspired by those things. They don't really like spark joy or spark anything in my mind. So I'm just like, this is not working. What am I going to talk about? And how somehow, every time I find something to talk about, even though sometimes I have some episodes which I call filler episodes, of which I think this one is one of them. But at the end of the day, the point for me is that I am publishing. I'm still showing up, even though I'm tired, even though I don't want to, even though I don't feel like this is like top quality, best, whatever. I'm still showing up. I'm still doing the thing. I'm still here. Honestly, there was a point last month in September where I was like, I don't think I can actually keep doing this till the end of the year, especially when I started school, because school is a different kind of busy than work, which is an idea for tomorrow's podcast. Let me write that down so I don't forget it. How I'm really enjoying school. No, I'm not going to talk about it now so that I don't spoil tomorrow's episode or so that I don't have nothing to talk about tomorrow. But yeah, school is a different kind of busy from work, and I just felt like I didn't know if I was going to be able to do that with like all my homework and things, and then still at the end of the day record this podcast, because I still have the other things I want to do. Like I do my Bible study, I pray, or I try to pray as much as I can during the day. I have to spend time with my flatmates, I have to do my schoolwork, I have to just rest as well. So I was like, I don't know if this podcast is going to continue past September, but here we are, almost midway to October. I know there's still like 7 days to midway to October, but allow it. Almost midway to October, 84 episodes to go, and we're still here. And it's been a big challenge. It's been, man, sometimes, many times I've asked myself, like, why am I doing this? Nobody asked you to do this. Like, you can just stop. But then there's just a part of me that's like, we've made it this far. And I know that I talked about sunk cost effects, right? Like knowing when to quit. But I don't think this is one of those moments. This feels like something that I can already see the finish line. I feel so excited that on January 1, 2025, if Jesus tarries, I will go to bed without thinking about, did I publish podcast today? Oh my God, I have to record podcast. Like, honestly, I can't wait for that. But then also, I'm very excited to see what bubbles up over the next 84 episodes. And especially things that like it's not a guest episode or not spoiled by a question. Just, I'm very excited to see what comes out of my mind for the next 84 episodes. So let's say maybe like the next 70-ish episodes, because I hope to do a bunch of guest episodes and Q&As. You guys please submit questions so that I can have more stuff to talk about. We're almost at the finish line. Help me, please help me get to the finish line. But yeah, this has been one of the more challenging things that I have done in my whole life, like in my whole entire life. This has been one of the more challenging things I've done, and especially because it's not a thing that I had to do. Like, there's no reason for me to do this. It's just something that I wanted to do, that I just woke up. Literally, I woke up on January 1st and decided to do this, and I've been doing it since then. And so I'm proud of that, that like, there's no incentive, so to say, for me to do this. There's no like reward that I'm getting necessarily, but just doing this every day in whatever shape that looks like for the past 281 days has been exciting and scary. And on the days where at like 11 p.m, 11:30 p.m, even sometimes, I don't know what I'm going to talk about, and I'm panicking and I'm stressed, and I'm just like, is this going to be the end of it? But it's not. And so I really hope that that continues till the end of the year. Another thing is, there has been a lot of technology issues and failures in this period, and it has been very, very annoying. Like, there are times where I scheduled episodes because I knew I would be traveling, and then it didn't publish, or it published like on a wrong date. There are 2 episodes that the audio is wrong. I fixed one. I need to, well, by fix, I had to re-upload it. I haven't done the other one because I have to re-record the whole thing, and I don't even have time to record the actual episode for the day. So, I barely have time to record the actual episode for that day. But yeah, it's been a great journey so far. Let's see. Yeah, hopefully we get to the end of it. But send me questions to help you get to the end of it. But yeah, that's it. Number facts on today in history. October 8th, 1962, Algeria joined the United Nations. October 8th, 1991, Croatia becomes fully independent. And also October 8th, 1904, Edmonton, Alberta was incorporated as a city. Wow, that was almost like 200 years ago, if my math is not wrong. Yeah, my math was very wrong. 120 years ago. I really need to go to bed. Yeah, October is apparently a month of like Independence Day and all those kinds of things. 84 episodes left to go. 84 days left in the year, and 84 is the code for international director phone calls to Vietnam. So plus 84 is the code for if you want to call a Vietnamese number. And that's it for today. Thank you for listening. See you tomorrow. Bye. Thank you for listening to today's episode of A Couple of Things. If there was anything you found interesting or insightful, or you enjoyed the episode, please do share to someone or multiple people. Like, leave a comment, and definitely do subscribe and all the nice things. Bye.